My name is Janell Santana, and I am the founder of JS Self-Care. Please hit the subscribe button so that you can be notified of all my upcoming self-care topics. Today, we're going to discuss self-awareness. Have you ever heard you need to find yourself or get your life? I bet your response to that was, I don't have to find myself because I was never lost, or I don't have to get my life because it was never lost. I believe the practice of self-awareness is one of the greatest skills in life because it enables you to learn about yourself in a way no one else can ever teach you. Self-awareness teaches you how to manage yourself and how to productively engage with other people. Most importantly, self-awareness enables you to design things that work for you, so you can design your lifestyle on your terms. So what does self-awareness mean? Self-awareness is about focusing your awareness on yourself. Self-awareness is your ability to notice your feelings, your physical sensations, your reactions, your habits, your behaviors, and your thoughts. Self-awareness is about focusing on the reality of your behavior and not on a story you tell yourself about yourself. The first example is, we all have a self-image of how we want others to perceive us. You might view yourself as punctual, but in reality, you are often late to events. The benefits of self-awareness is as follows. Better relationships. It's difficult to ask for what you want and need in a relationship when we're not very clear about the things ourselves. The less self-awareness we have, the easier it is to give defensive in our interactions with other people, which is a recipe for disaster in any type of relationship. If you want to improve your relationship, start by trying to become more self-aware. Improved moods. Our mood and how we tend to feel hour to hour is largely dependent on how we choose to think and behave. When we improve our awareness of the relationship between thoughts and behaviors and emotions, it becomes easier to regulate our feelings and moods. The benefits of self-awareness is as follows, and it continues. Clear thinking and better decision-making. Poor decision-making often comes from muddled thinking and strong emotional interactions. When we become more aware of our habits of thought and feeling, we can more easily distinguish between short-term impulses or desires and long-term values and goals. More effective communication. Achieving a clearer sense of what you believe and what you really want makes it far easier to communicate in any aspect of life, whether it's with a spouse, manager at work, or best friend. The better we know ourselves, the easier it is to communicate assertively, to be honest about what we would like, and respectful of the wishes of others. Increase productivity. The most common cause of procrastination and poor productivity isn't a lack of effort or commitment, it's interference from ourselves. When we struggle to get to work, it's usually because on some level, our own thoughts, emotional habits are getting in our way. Improving self-awareness can help eliminate many of these hidden obstacles to productivity. Now that we know the meaning of self-awareness and its benefits, we now have to learn how to practice self-awareness so we can be able to implement the skills in our daily lives. The first one is meditate. The first step to practicing self-awareness is to meditate. As most people know by now, meditation is the practice of improving your moment-by-moment awareness. Most forms of meditation begin with focusing on and appreciating the simplicity of inhaling and exhaling. But those don't need to be formal or ritualistic. Greater clarity can also come from regular moments of pause and reflection. Speaking personally, I try to gain greater awareness by simply finding a few seconds to focus on my breathing, often because I could sleep and pray at the same time. Before I go to sleep, I actually pray, and that's a form of meditation. When I meditate, I ask myself a set of questions. What am I trying to achieve? What am I doing that is working? What am I doing that is slowing me down? What can I do to change? Step 2. The second step for practicing self-awareness is gaining a greater awareness of your emotions. We all have been taught to shut our feelings out of our decision-making process and to rely slowly on our rational thoughts so no mistakes and fears are made. When we rely solely on our rational thoughts, we often make decisions to try to live up to someone else's ideals. So not good. To make effective decisions, we need both rational thoughts and our feelings. We need to pay attention to our gut as much as our brain. I believe rational thoughts put our decision-making process out of balance. Our feelings are the internal advocate for our own ideals. Bring greater awareness to your feelings by including your feelings in your decisions. Listen to your gut and explore why your feelings might object to the decision of one of your rational thoughts. Ask yourself, where's that feeling coming from? Make a habit of recognizing your feelings. The third step to practicing self-awareness is making a habit of tracking your feelings. Very simple. Start writing down your most positive feelings and your most negative feelings. Keep a journal or note on your phone. Begin to notice the patterns and trends. This simple practice will help you better define your purpose, your values, your motivation, and anything holding you back from the work you've always done. I like to think monitoring your feelings as communicating with your subconscious mind. It's your true inner voice. It often knows what you want in life before you are able to put it into words. Self-awareness is tracking your feelings so you can better define your purpose. This week, I want all of us to write a positive feeling and a negative feeling daily on our social media outlets, in the comment section on this YouTube channel. We need to notice the trends so we can be self-aware. The fourth is paradigm shift. The paradigm shift is the patterns of thinking that no longer hold value to us. Things that are based on what you believe were valid, that were possibly expected of you from someone else rather than aligning with your innate value. The fifth step, introspection. This practice of thinking about what you have observed and finding correlations and thinking patterns. Again, not using judgment, guilt, or shame, but getting to the root of what and why behind the thinking pattern you have developed. The sixth step of practicing self-awareness is expanding your practice to areas of your life beyond your feelings. There are countless areas of your life you can monitor, but you should focus on areas you believe will have the greatest impact on designing your ideal lifestyle. Once you have some experience with tracking your feelings, I recommend tracking your energy next. This will help you find your peak performance period each day. These are the periods of the day when you are most energized, focused, and able to create your highest quality. Tracking your energy will also provide insights into what motivates you and what drains you. The seventh step is metacognition, the practice of being a neutral observer of yourself. This means that while going through your day, you notice what thoughts and emotions arise within you in different interactions and resist making a judgment about them, but instead just taking mental notes. The eighth step is safe place, the practice of giving yourself grace and forgiveness for having believing something in your past. We have to let go of the need to keep the past going since the belief no longer serves you, your value system. The eighth step is recollaboration. is the practice of self-inquiry, asking yourself what you truly desire in life for yourself and for others. Making a commitment to following your values and not be swayed by other people's expectations or value system. The 10th step is peaceful acceptance. The practice of accepting yourself even when old patterns reoccur, to notice them and to go mindful, recollaborate back to positive growth. Developing habits that create peace and personal fulfillment instead of habits that causes guilt and shame. The 11th step towards self-awareness is personal empowerment. The practice of becoming stronger because you now act from a place that resonates with you, what you believe in, and have removed the mental clutter and confusion of what should be done to what you want to do. The 13th step is empathy and engagement. The practice of being aware of yourself and of those around you. The practice of staying in a grace relationship with others and yourself. When negative feelings of hate or bitterness arise, to be able to consciously notice them and choose to transcend the situations that cause these feelings and stay grounded in self-worth, which promotes love. The benefits of self-awareness are vast and wonderful. You become less reactive and more mindful in your decision makings because you are looking at the why behind them. You are also creating emotional intelligence because you will have learned to be a neutral observer of yourself. So when an emotion arises, you are free to feel it, but not necessarily act on it until you understand the roots. That is self-awareness, just being aware of yourself and your own actions and behaviors. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And I look forward to you making a comment and viewing all of my self-care topics. Thank you.